Hey, what up, y'all? Damn, I'm thirsty. Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean in that way. But y'all are about to find out how thirsty some of these dudes are. Let's get to the show. Yo, what up, y'all? I'm back with another one and another one under my belt, and I'm going to have a few more under my belt. And I say that because we are not stopping. We are going to keep continuing to bring you podcasts that you will enjoy. And if you're not enjoying it, then let me know in the comment section. I promise I won't attack you. I won't say nothing bad. But before you do that, do something for me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and then share this video so others can view it and maybe do the same damn thing. And if they don't, well, we're going to come after them. But earlier when I said I was thirsty, right, y'all probably thought, oh, what is he talking about? Is he talking about some agua? Is he talking about he's thirsty for a beat? No, I was not talking about that. I was actually thirsty. I just went out for a walk. You know, I got to stay fit. Y'all better be doing the same thing. I want to see y'all healthy. I want to see y'all wealthy. And I want to see y'all successful. So y'all better be doing the same thing and hitting that gym. If you're not, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. But, gentlemen, we are in a state of weakness right now. Yes, we are in a state of weakness. If you're watching this right now and you are one of those men that's thirsty for a woman, if you are one of those men right now that's thirsty for a woman, and I just repeated it just in case the guys in the back didn't hear me, you need to fix something about yourself because you're lacking somewhere. Something is honestly wrong with you. Earlier today, I seen a video. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was the chick that slept with 1,000 men in one day. Matter of fact, was it one day or was it in less than 24 hours? 1,000 men. Yes, you heard me right. If you haven't seen those videos, there's a bunch of content creators who did content on her. I even mentioned her in one of my earlier podcasts, and yeah, she's one of those, right? Modern woman from the UK, by the way, not even the Western. She is from the UK. She lives out in Europe, and she was at I don't know if it was a pool party. It was some type of gathering with a pool involved, of course. If I thought it was a pool party, right? You're probably thinking, damn, we're not stupid. I know. I'm just saying that she was at some type of gathering, large event with nothing but bikinis, nothing but shorts, sandals. That's all there was. You know, they were having a great time. Everybody was living it up. I love seeing people enjoy themselves, of course. But men were just drooling over her. Let me not even say men. Those boys were drooling over her. They looked like some high school teenagers. And I can tell that most of them were not. But you can also tell that most of them did not have that strong backbone that you need as a man. Yes, you heard me correctly. That strong backbone that you need as a man. Because if you don't have a backbone, and we know plenty of people who lack that. I know a lot of guys who lack backbone. They don't have one. They've never had one. I don't even know how they're standing right now, honestly. They have no spine. But those boys were drooling over her. A female, I need you to imagine this for a second. A female that has slept with 1,000 men in a lifetime is crazy, right? Right. But she slept with 1,000 men in a day. I know, it's preposterous. I would have never thought, when I was younger, I would have never thought I would have seen this or even had a female brag about it. I'm sorry. We know there's always been those, how do you say, streetwalkers, those corner hustlers, those Jezebels. We know those have always been around. Those have always existed. No shit. But when you all bragging about sleeping with 1,000 men, ladies and gentlemen, you must understand the times that we are living in and the problem in society right now. I'm only laughing because I never would have thought in my wildest dreams that someone would actually brag about that. But the day and time that we are living in right now, it shouldn't surprise us at all. And it's only going to get worse. And it's going to get worse, especially because you have boys like those guys that were drooling over her at this pool party. Now, you might say, what's thirsty to you is not thirsty to me. No. Thirsty is thirsty. If you're a thirsty ass man, and I know some thirsty ass men, you know some thirsty ass men. Sweetheart, he's in your DM right now. Sweetheart, he's in your text messages right now. Sweetheart, he's at your door right now. You know some thirsty ass men. I know thirsty men because there's not a lot of guys that are popular with women, that do well with women. That's just the truth. If you're a woman and you don't know this, well, now you know. Not a lot of men are popular with women. They don't do well with women. And so when they get attention from a woman, it's phenomenal. It's so out of this world that they can't believe it. They are willing to do anything and everything to retain her attention. See, a woman is supposed to land a man, get a man, reel him in, and then retain him, right? Well, men, when we get attention from a woman and we have not been getting a lot of attention from other women, we want to retain that attention. And so these guys, and I'm not even going to call them names. I don't have to. The other content creators, they've been calling them names. I'm not even going to. See, I create my own content, as you can see. I tell you what I think. I tell you how it is. I don't have to lean on other people's content because I don't want to go in that direction. I would rather create my own. I'd rather speak my mind and let you decide what you want to take in as information and what you want to get from this, what value you want to get. So these guys, as I said before, I'm not going to call them names, were putting sunscreen on her back. They were just crowding her, taking pictures with her. Fellas, we are not fans. We are not fans. Let me repeat that to you. Ladies, you need to hear this too. Because if you have a man who is a fan of any female on social media, any female, period, I'm here to tell you right now, he's not the one for you and he's not a leader. Straight like that. Straight facts. If that man is following any females, and when I say following, I'm talking about just because they look good or because they're an Instagram baddie or because a baddie, yeah. And I use that lightly because women have been throwing that word around lately, and some of y'all don't fit the criteria. I don't know if anyone's told you. See, that's another problem that men have too. They're lying to themselves. They're lying to these women. Instead of standing on their own two, instead of standing on their feet, they are lying. Instead of being about, you have to think about it, and you probably weren't taught this. You have to think about it, and you probably weren't taught this, right? But I was when I was younger. Your word is everything as a man. That's all you have. Well, actually, your balls and your word. That's all you have. As a man, that's all you truly have and all you truly own. No one can take those two. Well, no one can take that from you. Because nowadays, hey, but no one can take your word from you, right? And so you have to stick by your word. You have to live by your word. And men are not living by their word right now. Another example, oh, you want an example of that? Another example of that being one of those reality TV shows that everyone seems to love is Blind, pun intended. But I believe the name is Love is Blind. And the contestants or whoever's on the show, they get to know each other, I believe, and then they decide to marry, something like that. I don't watch reality TV show. Let's be real. As a man, you shouldn't be watching that shit either, but I digress. Now, they meet and then they get married at the end, and there was a woman, it's all over social media and stuff now too, there was a woman who, she had this guy who wanted to marry her, and they were at the altar. When I say at the altar, I mean at the altar. I'm talking about right there in front of the preacher, in the white gown, in the tux, in front of in the church. They were ready to do it, and I'm talking about do it. Now, my thing is, why go so far as to go so far, and then you don't go through with it? Well, She did not go through with it. She actually decided that she would not marry him. And my man started crying. Yeah, my man started crying. I know you're going to say, bruh, men cry. That's exactly what you're thinking. Men cry. Yes, men do cry. If a man does not cry, that's not healthy for him at all. I'm here to tell you that right now. But here's the thing though. Most men cry in private. We crawl in the corner somewhere. We go into a room, a dark room, crawl into a dark corner, crawl under a rock, and then we cry. That's how men cry, ladies, if you didn't know. And gentlemen, if you're one of those guys that is not living in your masculine, I'm here to tell you that that's how you cry. We cry in private. Yes, we don't cry to our women. We don't cry to our girlfriends. We don't cry to our mothers. You cried to your mother when you were what? 8, 9, 10? Let's be real. You're a grown man now when you're still crying to your mother. And then you have the nerve to add real man, real in front of man whenever you describe yourself. Real in front of man whenever you you should, no, it's backwards. Man, be for real. Be for real. You know that we're not supposed to be crying in front of people in public. That's just not what we do as men. It's just not. And not to mention, I've seen some of these guys who cry in public, who cry for their girlfriends, who cry in front of people. They end up crashing out. They're the ones who end up in prison. They get so mad they cannot control their emotions. They start crying and then they end someone's life. They delete someone out of pure emotion, from crying, from being emotional, when he should have held that in, went into a room somewhere, crawled under his covers, crawled under the bed in the deep corner somewhere and cried. Yes, you come out with your head high. But my man was crying at the altar, right? And so after they were talking in the Jeep, she went to the Jeep, the bride with her family. She was in the Jeep before they rode off. She started talking about the reasons why she would marry him. And one of them I realized was that it is because he did not stand on his word. He does not stand firmly on his pivot. No, he has no purpose. See, she asked him certain questions about his beliefs, and you want to know what my man did? He straight up either lied about it or he was in the middle. He lied about it or he was in the middle. And when being in the middle is just as much as lying, it's the same thing as lying. Think about that, because you're not picking a side. If she is left and she asks you, okay, are you left or right? And you say, I'm in the middle, you're not picking a side because you're really right. The reason why you didn't pick a side is because you didn't want to what? You didn't want to lose her. Loser. And so, you know what you believe in. She asked him several questions about sexuality, about religion, about politics. And my man did not pick a side. He was in the middle. And that's the reason. See, she said that the reason why she could not marry him is because of his beliefs and his stance and organizations that he belonged to and what they believed, their ideology. That's why she said she could marry him. But in reality, she couldn't marry him because he would not hold true to his beliefs. No, he wouldn't hold true to his beliefs. He was in the middle. He didn't want to anger her. And of course, she sees this as what? What does she see this as, class? Weakness. Yeah, weakness. So all those guys that were at that pool party, right? Crowding the thousandaire who are trying to put suntan lotion on her, begging to put suntan lotion on her, begging to take pictures for her, posing with her, being fans, being fanboys. You want to know what? She doesn't respect you. She doesn't respect you. Yes, she let 1,000 of y'all hit in under 24 hours, right? But she still doesn't respect you. That is the worst thing in the world, for a woman to sleep with you and she does not respect you. You want to know why? Because you're just a prop now. Now you're a prop. She used y'all as a prop. You are fanboys. She used you as a prop. Do you understand this? If you need to send this video to someone who is a fanboy right now, ladies, if you happen to see this video and your man's a fanboy, let him see this, because he needs to know the truth and he needs to know what it is. Even though I wholeheartedly believe that he already deep down inside knows exactly what she sees him as, a fanboy, but he doesn't care though. He still idolizes her, and the fact that she slept with 1,000 men in less than 24 hours. That might be something he wants to do. Hey, you got to be careful nowadays. I had to say that low before they try to cancel me. but no, I'm serious though. They idolize her, and they're fanboys. So ladies, your man might be a fanboy. There's only one way to tell. If he was at that pool party, or if he subscribes to her content. He's a fanboy. That's who you're laying next to every night, a fanboy who idolizes a woman that slept with 1,000 men in under 24 hours. Listen to that as it comes out of my mouth. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, he idolizes her, and she sees him as a fanboy. So he is actually less than her. See, it's not even about the money. It's not even about her having more money than them. No, it's not about that. Because if you are still in your masculine, if you still stand within your masculine, within your frame, hey, whatever game you drop, she's going to eat it up. Yes, she's going to eat it up. And it doesn't matter how much money you got. Because masculine men are what? Masculine men are successful. Masculine men, they go out there and they get it. We are the ones killing the bear. We are the ones hunting for the deer. We are the ones killing the snake. Yeah. We're the ones killing the spider whenever she calls. Yes. Let me stop. But I'm serious though. We are the ones out there that's making things happen. We're the reasons why the world goes round. Yes. We're the reasons why. Not because of you fanboys, because you fanboys are doing only one thing and one thing only, using up a lot of lotion. Yo, and that's a fact. You're laughing because you know it's true. Y'all are using up a whole lot of lotion because you're fanboys, and that's what these women see you as. You might as well be crying at the altar because a woman says she doesn't want to marry you based on your beliefs. Crazy, right? Right. I never thought I'd see any of this. But this is the state of the world, and this is the state of men. This is the state of men and how they have and what they have become. Not all. Let's get something right. Let's get something straight. Not all. Not all men are like this. I met a young man today, matter of fact. I can't tell how old he was, but I was at the grocery store and he was like, yo, it's been a long day. And I was like, yeah, it's been a long day. I've been out here getting it. He was in some type of uniform for work. I could tell he was just getting off. Hands were really dirty. Boots were really dirty. Yeah, dirt under his fingernails. And he was just like, yo, I just worked 20 hours in 2 days. I said, man, I understand what you mean. Because I understand what he means. I do this on a regular basis. Oh, that's why I'm going to be successful in this content space. You best believe. That's why I'm going to make it in this content space. And I guarantee you I am. You watch in the next few years how big this channel gets. You want to know why? Because I'm out there killing the bear. Yeah, I'm getting my hands dirty. Yeah. This is what men do. And I'm going to stop using that term real men because what is it? A fake man and a real man? No, it's just men out here. It's just men. We're all men, but some of y'all are fanboys on the inside, and you continue to be fanboys. You let your lady put her hands on you. She's beating your ass. She's going through your phone. You're coming home and having to stay at home. You can't even go hang out with the fellas. Yo, is this what we do for? You know what I was going to say. This is what we do as men. Seriously? And that's why my man at the altar would not tell her exactly where he stands and what he believes, because he would rather coddle her feelings and her emotions so that he could be with her. And he constantly told her at that altar, as she laughed while she broke his heart, I love you. I love you. I love you. Yes. And she said it back and would laugh. Now, we all know what that means. When a woman says, I love you, and laughs afterwards, what do you think that means? But you're telling her I love you with tears in your eyes. My man, come on. And you wonder why she would marry you? This is the state of the world. This is the state of men right now. This is where we're at, right? Right. But it's not all of us, ladies. So have faith, because if you are looking for a man, and baby, trust and believe, he might be right around the corner. So don't give up on all of us, because we are not all fanboys. It was nice talking to y'all. Until next time. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.